Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Mountaineers head coach told me pregame, they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So West Virginia's offense will have the football first. And here comes the sophomore running back. A 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game.
How good has this guy been early this year? Sort of a dark horse. No one really talking about this guy in the Heisman talk or the Doak Walker talk for nation's outstanding running back. He has just been carving through defense.
Makes the catch and he's free. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody
wide open. He makes the catch. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Again, it's Hawkins. Left side is Butler. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Mountaineers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll run it. It's Butler. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Keeps it moving. It's Coleman. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cowboys offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Temple. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Running inside, it's Coleman. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this,
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
and the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Jackson will throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to take off. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Wants to throw one first. The throw. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got his man on the outside.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the draw, it's Coleman. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Jackson gonna throw it. Coleman's got it on the right side. There he goes. And he steps out of bounds, and that's gonna do it for the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Out wide left, it's Temple. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Shakes off the defender. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. From the gun, it's Temple. Enough to move the chains. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Jackson will throw. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down to the air. In the backfield, it's Coleman. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to throw again. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Here's some daylight. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Long way to go on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Spits it out to the back. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him else.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right side, it's Temple. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Got it. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Trying to make one miss. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson gonna throw it. Between the hashes, it's Cobb. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Taken in by Smith on the right side. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. On the move. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Second down, gonna throw it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And the offense will try to conjure up some magic here with 4 seconds left in the half. Jackson will throw. Rolls right. On the run, fires downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the number 23 team, the North Texas Mean Green. And it's Wyoming with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12. Now back to your game in Stillwater.
The Mountaineers will line up to kick off and second half. on the run from in, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sells to fake. Out wide right, it's Jones. Bring him down.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Making the adjustment. Using his legs, it's Coleman. Turning it on. He's at the 40. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
The play fake. Extending the play. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Burrowing for yardage. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
2nd and long here. Finds his tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Danced his way through traffic, pickup of 4 to the 19. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Fielded in the end zone. It's Page. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
You're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on third. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Fresh set of downs going up top. This time on target. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Back's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the West Virginia sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking for room, it's Coleman. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll go to the counter. Oh, he's got some space. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field.
Ready, go!
Jackson gonna throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver. Not on the same page.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And they did tack on the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Working the ground game. They put the brakes on it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Pushes ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Slips through the line. Can they catch it? What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. West Virginia starts this drive and the offense looks ready to go. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Quarterback signaling to his guys. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Jackson will throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To the back. Got an alley. There he goes. Crosses midfield. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Grab behind the line. It's Thornton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll need a bunch on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Setting up a screen for Coleman. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Making the adjustment on the play. Jackson gonna throw it. Lofts one high and deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. And that is how we will wrap this one up. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.